Imagine falling, not toward Earth, but straight into the largest planet in our solar system. Complete darkness, crushing pressure, and temperatures hotter than the sun's surface waiting below. What would you actually see on the way down? And more importantly, what kills you first? To put it in perspective, if Earth were a basketball, Jupiter is a massive sphere, nearly 8 feet across. You could cram 1,321 Earths inside. It packs twice the mass of all other planets and moons combined. Much, much bigger. But to add insult to injury, it still isn't a star. It needs 80 times its mass for nuclear fusion to kick in. Buzzkill. You've seen it your whole life. A bright, unblinking star. But here is a jaw-dropping fact. If you could see its magnetic field from your backyard, it would be several times wider than the full moon. That spiffy little dot is smack dab in the middle of the largest structure in the solar system. Before we jump, know exactly what awaits. 4 things want to wipe you off the face of the Earth: radiation, pressure, heat, isolation. One of them will win. Who kills you first? Before I fling myself into this cosmic blender, do me a solid. Hit that like button and subscribe right now. Okay, let's roll. We start 186,000 miles out. Killer number 1 is already poking holes in our plan. Radiation. Earth's magnetic field gives us beautiful auroras. Oh yeah, very romantic. Jupiter's field traps solar wind. It creates radiation belts that make Earth's look like a joke. The radiation here is 20,000 times the lethal level. Not 20, not 200, 20,000. Europa gets hammered with 5,400 millisieverts a day. Humans tap out at 4,000 total. You are hurtling straight into the source. Your cells are screaming. Ouch. Good news is, we'll give you a sci-fi suit. It saves you in the nick of time. Fasten your seatbelts. You hit the atmosphere at 110,000 miles per hour. Jupiter's gravity is 2.5 times stronger. Weigh 180 pounds. You suddenly feel 450 pounds crushing your chest. Below you is absolutely nothing. First 30 minutes, the sun is visible but doesn't warm you. Temperature plummets to negative 234 degrees Fahrenheit. Swirling yellow bands surround you, not smoke. Suspended ammonia ice crystals. You are skydiving through a bunch of toxic ice. Lighter bands are gas rising. Darker bands are gas sinking. Pressure here is half an atmosphere. It actually feels lighter than standing on Earth. Then the wind hits 300 miles per hour, nearly double Earth's strongest hurricane. Continent-wide rivers of gas tear apart everything. Jupiter spins so fast a day takes just 9.5 hours. Pressure reaches 1 atmosphere, exactly like Earth's ground level. Sunlight fades above. Darkness creeps up below. Remember this feeling, because what comes next is nothing like it. You sink lower. Killer number 4 begins its campaign. Isolation. Colors shift to an earthy brown. Sunlight filters through thick clouds. Dim, dimmer, then completely black. Bye-bye. This is the last time you will ever see sunlight. At higher temperatures, ammonia combines with sulfide compounds. Ugh. Something smells fishy. Actually worse. It smells like farts. Ammonium hydrosulfide. Wonder what the most beautiful planet smells like inside rotten eggs. A thick, inescapable stink. Great. 200 miles deeper. Pressure hits 3,000 bars. Temperature rises to 3,430 degrees Fahrenheit. Hotter and hotter, toasty. You sweat profusely. It feels like sinking to the bottom of the ocean, except there is no floor. Then lightning. Huge columns of light erupt. They illuminate towering brown clouds in an instant. Light, dark, continuously. Thunder vibrates your ribs. You check your comms. Crap. No Wi-Fi, no phone signal. Complete darkness. Who kills you first? Isolation is taking a commanding lead. Depth hits 230 miles. Pressure reaches 10 atmospheres. Imagine 10 heavy cars resting squarely on your chest. But strangely, the temperature drops to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, room temperature. An autumn afternoon back home. Smack dab in the middle of a killer gas giant, and the weather is nice. Giant white water ice clouds are illuminated by lightning. Water everywhere. This is the most beautiful sight of the journey and the most dangerous place you will ever be. Pause for a second. You have just surpassed the limit in human history. In 1995, NASA launched the Galileo probe straight into Jupiter. It transmitted data for 57 minutes before the pressure crushed it at 95 miles deep. You are at 230 miles. Galileo found Jupiter drier than expected, lightning stronger. Then silence. 57 minutes. The end. And just like that, he's gone. At this depth, radio waves are absorbed. Push the panic button and you get absolute silence. No one knows you are here. This is the point of no return. Who kills you first? Pressure enters the fray. Isolation sealed by radio silence. Both are leading. Before leaving this watery layer forever, consider a scientific debate. This layer has liquid water, organic molecules, energy from the sun, chock full of what life needs. Good news is, modern science suggests simple microorganisms might glide on warm air currents right here. The plankton of the universe. You might have just fallen straight through the first extraterrestrial life in human history. Killing two birds with one stone, making history and completely missing it. Buzzkill, am I right? Hundreds of miles deep, pressure increases. Hydrogen is no longer a gas, but it isn't a liquid either. Technobabble aside, this is a supercritical fluid, the fourth state of matter. Not solid, liquid, gas. Your brain can't process it. Imagine swimming in thin syrup. Lighter than water, but your arms don't wave freely. They move, slower, heavier. Whoa. Visibility is zero, pitch black, no flashes, just pressure squeezing your suit. The thermometer hits 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Hot enough to melt aluminum. Where does the heat come from? Well, Jupiter radiates twice the heat it receives from the sun. Its formation 4.6 billion years ago generated it. You are inside a primordial furnace, falling for 6 hours. You can't radio back. You hardly move. In a soundproof room, people hallucinate in hours. You are in the darkest, quietest place in the solar system. Who kills you first? Heat enters the fray. Isolation is at its peak. Radiation secretly wrecks your DNA in a jiff. The race is on. 10 hours. Falling. 13,000 miles deep. Pressure hits 2 million atmospheres. Imagine 100,000 cars stacked on top of each other, pressing down on every square inch of you. Under this brutal pressure, hydrogen compresses. Electrons break free and flow. Exactly how metals conduct electricity. This is metallic hydrogen, something that doesn't exist on Earth. Not in a secret lab, nowhere. only here. And it glows, bright white, like molten metal, but it's an ocean the size of a planet. After absolute pitch black, you finally see light. Strange, beautiful, inescapable. Remember that enormous magnetic field? You are inside its engine right now. This conductive ocean rotates every 9.5 hours. It creates the largest magnetic field in the solar system. The trap trying to kill you earlier was created by what you're wading through now. Temperature is hotter than the sun and still rising. Then you stop. Your density equals the surrounding environment, trapped in a scorching metal ocean. You've fallen for 10 hours. This is where you stick forever, sealed in a nameless substance, completely invisible to the universe. Let's jump to the center. 43,000 miles deep. Temperature hits 43,000 degrees Fahrenheit, hotter than the surface of the sun. No analogy needed. That is a measured fact. Pressure is 40 million times Earth's. That number means nothing to us. Modern data shows Jupiter's core is a diffuse mix of rock metals and exotic ices. 10 to 20 Earth masses. You won't hit a floor with a thump. Resistance increases gradually until you simply stop. A slow, steady stop. Even at 43,000 degrees, no fusion occurs. Why the force making hydrogen repel is millions of times stronger than Jupiter's gravity. It needs 80 times its mass to fuse. Never tell me the odds, kid. It will never be enough. It remains a planet. So, what kills you first? The technical answer is pressure. Sometime after the supercritical layer pressure crushes your suit into scrap. But wait, pressure doesn't kill you first. Before pressure flattened you, radiation tore through your DNA. Darkness severed all connections. Absolute isolation did something pressure couldn't. It reminded you that after a 12-hour fall, you are still just one flawed person, and no one knows you are here. You asked what you'd see on the way down. The most beautiful clouds in the solar system. Ice vortexes at negative 234 degrees. Towering clouds illuminated by lightning. A glowing metallic ocean. You just wouldn't live long enough to tell the story. Jupiter proves the universe holds natural laws we don't fully understand. Solid liquid gas and terrifying things in between. It existed 4.5 billion years before we knew it. Tonight, look up. A bright, unblinking star. You've seen it your whole life. Jupiter hit a metal ocean and a planet inside it for 4.5 billion years. How many things out there are we not able to name? Hit that like button and subscribe. Next week, we go to an even stranger place. The universe has laws, but we're here to push them to the breaking point. I'm Rabo, and the lab is always open. Catch you on the next one.